We're supposed to graph this system of linear equations. One quick way to graph is to try plugging in 0 for x and see what it spits out for y. Get the what do you call it? The y-intercept. Okay. So on the first graph, let's color code these real quick. If I plug in 0 in for x into this first graph, -2 times 0 plus y equals -5, you can see that y is going to equal -5 in that equation. Okay? And then with this second graph, if I plug in 0 in for x, then that's 3 times 0 plus y equals 0. That means we're going to get 0 for y. Okay? So we need 2 points to graph a linear equation, though, so we got to go get another possible point. I should stay consistent with my colors. Let's plug in a 0 in for y in that top equation. So -2x plus 0 equals -5. Yeah, -5. So that means x is going to be 5 over 2 when you simplify, or 2.5. And then with this bottom equation, if you plug in 0 for y, you're going to get 3x plus 0 equals 0. So that means x is also going to be 0. That one's going to be a little tougher to graph. We're going to have to grab another point. Look, we didn't get two unique points. You plug in 0 for x, you get 0 for y. So we got to try plugging in a different value for x and see what we get for y. Like if you plug in 1 in for x in that bottom equation, solve that equation for y, you get y equals -3. There, now we have 2 points where we can graph. So graphing this top line, I'm going to go to 2.5 if Newton will let me, and it won't. So we got to get another point up there. Let's try plugging in. Let's plug in a 1 for x. You can pick whatever number you want. I just chose 1 because that's easy. Okay, I plugged in 1 in for x. If you solve that equation for y, you should get -3 for y. So these 2 points will graph, since it only lets us graph integers. So the first one, wait, does it care what color? No, okay. The first one is 0 on the x, -5 on the y, and then 1 on the x, -3 on the y. 1 on the x, oh, that's -4, -3 on the y. So I've graphed that first equation. The second equation, I need a dot at 0, 0, and then I need a dot at 1, -3. And there. So that's solving a system of equations by graphing. They cross at 1, -3. That means x equals 1 and y equals -3 works for both of the equations, like we found just by guessing and checking. Okay, that's all they want you to do in Newton.